Hello, my name is Lori Gaston, and today I'm going to be instructing you on how to make a tabletop easel made from foam board. This easel is made from a 15 by 20 inch piece of board cut to make different slants and angles that the easel can be displayed on while painting a picture. This is a list of supplies that you will need to make your tabletop easel: foam board, tape measure or ruler, scissors, pencil, duct tape is optional and can be purchased from Dollar Tree. Foam board comes in 30 by 20 and can be purchased from Dollar Tree. You will take your 20 by 30 inch foam board and lay it down horizontally. We are going to measure off our 20 by 30 inch board into 16 inches by 20 inches and 15 inches by 20 inches. The 16 by 20 inches will be used as a painting surface, and the 15 inch by 20 inch piece of board will be used to make the actual easel. Once we have cut away a 15 inch by 20 inch board, we will turn the 20 inch by 15 inch board horizontally and divide it into two. So on one side of the board should be 10 inches, and on the other side of the 20 inch should be 10 inches. To divide this board into 10 inches by 10 inches, we will make a marking from the edge at 10 inches. We will then raise our ruler and mark from the edge another 10 inches. We will then make a third marking from the edge to 10 inches. Once we have made these markings, we will take our ruler and line them up with the three short lines as indicated in the picture. You will then take your marker and connect all three lines from the top to the bottom. Once you have drawn out your lines, you will take a pair of scissors and open them up and score them lightly over this line. You're only going to score, you're not going to cut through. Once you have scored the board, you will have created a bifold. Your board will be a bifold 10 inches on one side and 10 inches on the other side. Once you have completed this, you will then open up your board and you will measure off 4 inches from the bottom and 3 inches from the side. Here's an example of how you will measure off your bifold. To ensure that you will get a straight line, you can make 3 markings, 4 inches from the bottom of the bifold and 3 inches from the top of the bifold. After this is completed, you will then take your marker and connect those lines, creating a straight line on the 4-inch width end of the board. You would then turn the board over and connect the other 3 lines that are 3 inches apart from the edge. Here's an example again of how your board would look when it has been completely measured out on both sides of the bifold. In the lower section of this bifold, we're going to draw 7 separate lines that are an inch apart. This will help create the number of slants that the canvas size can be adjusted. Once these lines have been drawn out, we will then draw an angled line that starts at the tip of the lower box and goes to the edge of it, creating like an incline. When drawing your slant, you want to leave a couple of inches or about 1.5 inches from the edge, and then you slant your line all the way to the point on the other end of the L shape. Here's an example of how to draw your angled line on your foam board. Here's how to create the 7 1-inch vertical lines. This is the way your bifold should look before you begin to cut out all of the excess foam board that will not be needed in this easel. Open up your scissors and cut along this line, being cautious not to go over into the 3-inch section. This process will repeat it in the other areas that need to be cut away. We will now cut away the excess white foam board that is not needed as a part of this easel. Turning it sideways to cut along the long edge of the easel. You will then score along the other side, the opposite side, to repeat the same process. We will now create a curve at the top stem of the easel. Cut away excess board on the opposite side of the easel. Repeat this process on the other side of the board. Flex away the excess, then use your scissors to cut away the excess on this board. In this illustration is how you would create your slant markings to be cut away. In this illustration is how to cut away the slants. You will do a slant, then cut straight up, then cut it a slant, cut straight line. In this illustration, it shows how to cut the corners that are at the very edge of the L shape. Cut at an angle and then straight down. Cut an angle and then straight down. And this releases the excess foam board, and you just peel away or cut away and it will be released. So you can pull it out with your finger if it doesn't come out as you're cutting with the scissors. Again, you cut straight again on the end part of the easel, or the L connection part of the easel. Then you can just punch through. That will allow that to be released. You can also score it. Cut at a slant and then a straight line. Cut at a slant and then a straight line. Here is how your completed board will look once you have finished cutting away all of the excess board. Your easel is now complete and fully decorated. You're now ready to become your own Picasso with materials that are available at your local Dollar Tree. We would like to invite you to join us for our live paint and sip parties from 8 to 10 p.m. For more information, please click on the link below.